So we're like going really hard on TikTok, and we're trying to, keep the gaming channel uploading and reacts and averaging 20 million views a video, and then the main like 70. So I got enough right now, but yeah, in the future I'll probably do more things.
Are those just clips from your YouTube videos that are getting?
No. Like Corn Kid was a really funny trend that was going viral. So we flew
so you're doing the trends?
Yeah, and then actually, it's funny you mentioned the money thing. One of them, we flew that Jimmy Dark guy down, and we went up to people in Walmart, and we were like, "Do you want $1,000 or give someone random 10 grand?"
Yeah,
and that got like 50 million views in like a couple of days, and it's just stuff like that. Whatever we think.
What about your creative? Like, do you ever run out of ideas?
Oh fuck no! I have a Google Doc with like 10,000 ideas in it, and at least like 500 I know would go ultra viral. The problem is more like the time to film them. Not ideas has always been easy for me.
Interesting.
What's the big, what's some good like YouTube tips? I heard you say one earlier. What was it? 10% of people with the thumbnail?
10% of people with the thumbnail.
Or like only 10% of people 100 million watch your video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, click through it.
90%
exactly.
are just scrolling.
Exactly. Yeah, because you probably have like yours is probably like 5 to 7%. So it's even more. Like, so if this episode gets 10 million views, that means like 200 million people saw the thumbnail. Wow. Which is crazy. And so again, it comes back to like, you really just have to make sure when people fucking click your videos, they love it. That's why we're able to get so many views, because we've consistently put out, obviously I'm biased, but great videos over a long term where people are just conditioned to see a Mr. Beast video, they click. Oh, Mr. Beast, click. Mr. Beast, click. And they'll just do it. And every time they're not let down, so they keep doing it. And where a lot of people fall off is like, they break that trust by having one bad video. And then like, oh, every other video is kind of eh. And then you like, when your video is recommended to them, it leaves it up in the air. They're like, well, is this one of those ones where it's kind of shit, or is it one of the ones where we put in effort? I don't know. But this guy always makes great videos. I'll just watch them instead, right? And so that's what happens. Like, again, if this gets 10 million views, 200 million people are going to have seen it on YouTube, and 190
just didn't click on it.
Yeah, they're going to click on a different one.
What's considered, like, since you get hundreds of millions, what's considered a flop for you?
Oh God. Well, I don't really think of things in terms of flops, but I guess if it got under like 40 or 50 million views, I'd be a little sad.
Has that happened like on a big video where you've been like, fuck, I thought that was going to go crazy?
This motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Like he kind of disrespectful.
Your videos are so expensive. It's like you put in all this effort.
Yeah, you can usually kind of guess which ones will do well and which ones won't. I think the big thing is like, if a video is 10 out of 10, I try not to get emotional. Like it used to like years ago crush me. Like Borderline had me in tears. Like we spent $3 million in 6 months. But now I try to take a more objective standpoint. It's just like, okay, like, was the retention bad? What did people, why did it not do well? Take the notes and just move on.
Yeah.
So like, I'm as detached from that as possible, which is help my mental health, leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
The fact that like, no matter what that 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 says, it doesn't really affect me. So I just try to take a really objective, non-emotional approach to, the videos.
Sure. What's the most important statistics for like a video to succeed?
Yeah.
Is it retention? Is it like
it's literally just 3 things. It's the click-through rate, whether or not they clicked it, the AVD, average view duration, and the one that you don't really get to see is like those surveys.
What was the second one?
Average view duration. So like this, I did a podcast one time with Colin and Samir, which like they averaged like a couple 100,000 views a video, but that podcast got 12 million views because on average people listen to that podcast for 45 minutes. And It was only like an hour and 20 podcast. So because YouTube could see people were watching it for so long, that's a great indicator that they loved it. So
is that like the biggest thing they use to like push a video is retention?
Yeah,
watch time.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because if on average 1 million people click a video, it's 10 minutes and they only watched it for 2. Why the fuck would you serve that video over a different one where on average they watched it for 8 minutes? Clearly they enjoyed that 8-minute one way more.